Are you ready to take the leap and find a new love in 2025? As we step into the new year, many of us are thinking about what we want to achieve, and for some of us, that means opening ourselves up to the possibility of love. But before we can do that, we need to ask ourselves, are we truly ready? Fear of getting hurt again, fear of not being good enough, fear of being alone. These are just a few of the common fears and hesitations that people face when considering a new relationship after past experiences. Maybe you've been hurt before, and the thought of putting yourself out there again feels daunting. Maybe you're worried that you are not worthy of love, or that you are just not good enough. Whatever your fear may be, it's holding you back from taking that first step towards love. The truth is, we've all been there. We've all experienced some level of pain or headache in the past. But it's how we choose to respond to that pain that determines whether we'll stay stuck or move forward. When we let fear hold us back, we miss out on the opportunity to grow, to learn, and to love again. We all have a past, but it's how we process that past that determines our readiness for love in the present. So, what's holding you back from taking that leap and finding love in 2025? Is it the fear of rejection, the fear of not being good enough, or the fear of being alone? Whatever it is, know that you are not alone. We all have our own unique struggles and fears when it comes to love, but it's how we face those fears that matters. Self-awareness, healing from past relationships, and setting intentions. These are just a few of the essential factors that contribute to being ready to love. When we take that time to get to know ourselves, to understand what we want and need in a relationship, we become more confident and more open to the possibility of love. Healing from past relationships is also crucial. It allowed us to release the emotional baggage that's holding us back and move forward with a clear heart and mind. And finally, setting intentions gives us direction and purpose. It helps us to focus on what we want and to attract that is into our lives. But how do we actually do this? How do we cultivate self-awareness, heal from past relationships, and set intentions for love? One way is to start by taking responsibility for our own healing. This means acknowledging our past pain, forgiving ourselves and others, and choosing to let go of the emotional baggage that's holding us back. It also means taking the time to get to know ourselves, our values, our boundaries, and our desires. When we have a clear understanding of what we want, we are more likely to attract that into our lives. Another key insight is to focus on the present moment. So often, we get caught up in the past or worried about the future. But the present moment is where true love resides. Where we focus on the present, we become more aware of our thoughts, feelings, and desires, and we are more open to the possibility of love. We also need to let go of the need for control and perfection. Love is messy. imperfection and unpredictable. And when we try to control it, we often push it away. Finally, we need to cultivate gratitude and positivity in our lives. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we attract more positivity and love into our lives. We also need to surround ourselves with people who support and uplift us, and to take care of ourselves physically, emotionally, and spiritually. When we do this, we become more confident, more radiant, and more open to the possibility of love. So, what does it mean to be ready for love? It means being open, vulnerable, and willing to take a chance on someone new. It means being brave enough to face our fears, to heal from our past, and to set intentions for love. It means being kind to ourselves, forgiving ourselves, and choosing to let go of the emotional baggage that's holding us back. Most importantly, it means believing in ourselves and our worthiness of love. As we embark on this journey of readiness for love, let's remember that growth and a positive mindset are key. When we focus on growing as individuals, we become more confident, more radiant, and more open to the possibility of love. So take a deep breath. Let go of your fears and choose to open yourself up to the possibility of love in 2025. Woo!